news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Well, apparently it's not the first time, but this one's definitely going to count against him. A West Palm Beach police officer has been placed on administrative leave after being arrested for a DUI and allegedly becoming confrontational with Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office deputies during the investigation.
Oh, no.
The off-duty officer was stopped by deputies who suspected he was driving under the influence. And deputies apparently observed signs of impairment and conducted a DUI investigation. The officer argued with deputies and then repeatedly referenced his law enforcement status during the encounter.
Oh, boy.
They said, yeah, sorry, dude, you're drunk, you're driving, DUI charge coming your way.
And you know we have body cams on, right?
Yeah. West Palm Police confirmed the arrest and immediately placed the officer on administrative leave pending both an internal affairs investigation and the outcome of the criminal case. And they said, look, we just hold officers to a high standard here. It's just something you can't do. And apparently the case is drawing a little bit more attention because of the tension that happened between, you got PBSO and you got West Palm Police and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
I'd heard on the news today that apparently it was a couple years ago that he'd had another kind of questionable incident.
Uh-oh.
So might be a bit of a pattern.
You can't be a bad boy out there, even if you are holding a badge.
Mm-hmm. And boy, this drunk driver, wow. In Jacksonville, they had an Ironman course going on, and it was daylight. And this person just drove right through and nearly hit multiple athletes as they're in the middle of the race.
Gosh.
Yeah, and the cops were chasing, and like you saw, a motorcycle cop was trying to pull him over, had him pulled over, and then they went around the motorcycle cop, and they're like, all right, let's get the big cars out here. And they did. And when they pulled him over, they're like going, dude, that's so funny. No, actually, they didn't say that.
Well, you have the cops and the Iron Man contestants now wanting to kill you.
Exactly. And they did that old pit maneuver on the person, spun him right out because that was the only way to get him to stop.
Pit! Do not move! Do not
See, they thought it was funny. No.
Yeah. There is a real laugh riot.
That is so intense.
That person had the gun right up to their forehead.
I believe it.
Oh, my gosh.
They're driving a weapon at that point.
Yeah, they were. And they were letting them know. Be like, you are making choices that you are going to end people's lives. So we're going to help you make a choice. You can end yours right now if you want to continue this.
Dang.
Luckily, they stopped.
You got to learn to play nicely, y'all.
Yeah. It was in Belle Isle, Florida, that cops spotted a 19-year-old driver cruising down a busy road at about 40 to 45 miles per hour while several people were sitting and hanging out on the roof of his SUV.
Oh, no.
Yeah, doing that old car surfing stuff. They arrested the driver for reckless driving. Also got every passenger riding on top of the vehicle. Yeah, young, dumb kids, man.
You got to make an example out of them, though, because I bet you anything they were filming it, and then somebody's going to see that, and then copy that, and then it's a whole thing.
Well, it's a major scene in the hit movie Teen Wolf. They're surfing on a van.
Hit movie?
That was a hit movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Scott Howard was his name. All right, never mind.
So fired up.
Cops also smelled some in the car.
Uh-oh.
Alcohol, marijuana, they had it. Bottle of whiskey. Also had a handgun.
Oh, no.
Yeah, open container.
Just doing everything wrong.
Yeah, they racked it up pretty good.
Young and dumb.
Yep. There's an Orange County rideshare passenger that filmed his Uber driver apparently asleep behind the wheel of his Tesla on the 405 freeway.
That's a problem. Now, I know the car can drive itself, but if you're an Uber and you're on the freeway, you got to stay awake.
And the crazy thing about it, the customer filed complaints with Uber and the Orange County Sheriff's Department, but they were told that no action could be taken without deputies witnessing the incident firsthand.
Well, here's the video.
Today with AI and all that, you can make anybody sleep in a car.
That just means they don't want the work.
Man. Uber said it's reviewing the driver's access to the app and has issued a refund for the trip. So that's the good news. Hey, if your driver falls asleep, it's a free ride for you.
I was thinking about you because you take more Ubers now, Kev.
Yeah.
I don't think you go that far for the weirdness to happen. Usually it takes about 15 to 20 minutes for the weirdness to kind of cook into an Uber car.
Has it gotten weird on you yet?
Not really, no. That's still, I don't know what it is.
It's a law of attraction, Jay Burke.
Yeah, they're all very calm.
I think he's got his short.
Look in the mirror.
What are you talking about? My Sunday best. I think I look great.
There was a Delta flight from Fort Lauderdale to L.A. that had to make an emergency stop in Atlanta following an alleged assault on the crew. 32-year-old Cody James Maluk apparently slapped a flight attendant's butt during drink service.
Oh, boy.
Maluk has just run out.
Yeah, it has.
No, dude, no.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You can't do that.
Well, apparently the attendant thought that Maluk was asleep and passed right by him.
Because that's what they do. If you're sleeping, they don't wake you up to offer you a beverage.
And then she felt a slap to her butt area with sufficient enough force to cause her body to move forward.
Oh, hell no, Maluk.
They questioned him. He said, I didn't do anything. But a colleague witnessed the incident and said, yeah, she heard a yell, saw her coworker lurch forward as she had been struck or pushed. The pilot said, yep, we're going to pop off in Atlanta and get Maluk out of here.
I notice drunk people who do criminal activity always think they're innocent.
Yeah, you
I
got
don't do anything.
sloppy. I mean, dude, you can't. It's a plane full of people. They're going to see you do it.
37-year-old Scott Christian Haysecker was arrested after security cameras captured him acting suspiciously outside of a home in Stewart where a woman and child were inside.
Oh, no.
He spent about 12 minutes walking around the property, watching the home, peering through a window. They say it escalated when Haysecker allegedly moved closer to the residence, looked inside, and engaged in a lewd conduct.
Oh, boy. He was tugging it.
It involved his magic stick.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it was a security camera alert that went to the homeowner who saw the activity and immediately called deputies.
Good.
Yeah, they got the surveillance and everything and identified him. He lived about a block away, so he didn't go very far. He's facing charges including voyeurism, disorderly conduct, and resisting arrest.
Would you agree every block, just throughout the country, every block has at least one bad pervert on that street?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I think it's true, Kev. I don't know. There's so many perverts out there.
There's a lot.
There's a lot.
That's why you always got to keep your head on a swivel.
And close your windows and blinds.
Amen.
Weird thing in Washington, they're searching for a dude there who allegedly set fire to a rack of brawls inside a Walmart.
Why?
He's believed to be a teenager about 16 to 18. They really don't know exactly why. Again, they're looking for that motive.
Walmart in Renton. Oh, time to go.
Yeah, new video showing a fire in a Walmart in Renton. Police say it happened last Friday evening in the women's lingerie section. Police also believe that white Cadillac Escalade is connected to the case. If you recognize the suspect or the vehicle, you're asked to contact law enforcement.
None of the employees noticed it for 3 hours because they couldn't find any. And they were nowhere to be around.
And there's a popular New Zealand tourist attraction that had to temporarily close after multiple incidents of people just defecating inside the facility.
What? Why?
Even though a bathroom is right nearby.
Pooping?
Yep. Yeah, they say it is the fernery at Queen Elizabeth Park. And it houses over 60 varieties of ferns, was built in 1924. And they say, yeah, it's entirely unacceptable. Bathrooms are in walking distance. We don't know why people are doing this. They're trying to fertilize the plants that they're missing. So just kind of an odd thing that they got going on there.
These people are freaky.
Yes, they are.
Why would you want to poop in the open when people could see you and there's a bathroom in walking distance?
Look, it's the whacked out news. I'm not sure you're going to get the answers you desire.
And lots of people are doing it. That says to me there's some sort of
Yeah, that's what's weird.
assembly happening on the dark web, the brown web,
Yeah.
of, hey, let's go poop here.
Yep. That's apparently
That's a pretty horrifying way to mess with the business. You think the teen takeover is bad. The poo takeover is worse.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm not going near that business.
No.
And saw our girl, Katie Thomas. She's the one that got the ticket for driving while texting in a hand she doesn't have.
And then got it dismissed.
Yep. Dairy Queen stepped in and surprised her with a cake that had a cell phone and the phrase "hand to God" on it. She said, that is better than I expected. Like, it's the top notch right there. Best cake I've ever seen. So she's getting all kinds of little perks. I think she's doing merch now, too. So that's what happens. When something interesting like that happens and you get some fame because of it, do merch.
She got a lot of followers out of it. So
Yeah.
why not do merch and do it quick?
That's it.
Because your 15 minutes will not last more than that.
That's true.
You got to hurry.
TikTok.